Hi, today I'm going to show you how to create and use forms within Microsoft Outlook. So a form, by Outlook's definition, is something like this. So in a new email, this is a form. Okay, it's got certain fields in that we need to fill in. So the to field, the CC field, the BCC field, and the subject. Okay, we've also got forms in calendars, a new appointment or a new meeting. They're both forms as well, or in contacts. New contact is also a form. So we can actually customize these and make our own forms if we want to collect different types of data within our contact list. To do this, we're going to need the developer tab on our ribbon, and you'll notice that I don't have that, and by default you won't have that either. So first off, we need to work out how to get that developer tab. Well, to do that, all we need to do is right click anywhere on the ribbon. Okay, so I'm going to right click here, and we've got an option there of customize the ribbon. Now on the right hand side here you can see all our tabs, and you can see that developer tab isn't ticked. So I'm going to tick on that, click OK, and we've got a developer tab up there. Now in the developer tab we've got the option to design or choose a form. So I'm going to design a form, and it asks us to choose a standard form to start from. So it gives us a starting point, so we're not just starting on a blank sheet of paper. So I'm going to go for a contact form and click open. So this is design view, and we can play about with any of these elements now within this form. Okay, so I can get rid of some stuff. I don't really need that or that or that or that. I don't really need that or that or that or that or that or that or that. I'm going to keep these ones in here. I don't really need these drop down arrows either. They allow us to select different types of phone numbers, but I want to collect a business number and a home number. Now I can add extra fields in here. It's the field chooser here. Can you see? If I click on that, it disappears. Click on it again, it comes back. Field chooser. And in here I would like to add, well, there's frequently used fields. Let's see, let's do miscellaneous fields, and I would like to put in an assistant's name for this person, and I'd also like to put in the assistant's number, and that is in frequently used fields here, so assistant's phone number. And I can move these around, and depending on how anal you are about it, you can spend lots of time trying to line these up and things like that, which I very much enjoy doing, but I'm not going to do it right now. Just going to keep them where they were. There we go. And we can play about with all of this and make various other changes as well. I can also add in actual controls. So these are on the control toolbox. Okay, and if you're used to making forms at all before, you might be used to tools like this. So this one here is a drop down box known as a combo box. So I can click on there, and then I can pop it into my form down here. I'm going to put a label in here as well, so I can label it, and I'm going to call this the department. Now I can't just click on this and change the name of it. I've got to right click and go to properties, and that's where a lot of the magic happens on these. So I'm going to call this department. Okay, and then in the drop down menu I need to put some values in here, so I'm going to right click again and say properties. I need to give it a name, but it can't be the same as department, so I'm going to call it department drop down. It's got to be a unique name. You could leave it as what it is, but it's always good practice to give it an actual name. And here we've got a value. Okay, so within value I can choose a field in here, and the field I want to choose is in frequently added fields, and somewhere down here there is department. Okay, so I want to put that into the department field within the actual form in the background, and the possible values down here I can type in let's see, admin, comma, marketing, comma, with a little a, and let's go for sales. I'm going to click OK. and then when I start using this form, that will have those values in there. Okay, when I'm happy with all of that, I can then publish it. Okay, publish is essentially like save or save as. All right, it's exactly the same. It should really just say save or save as, but it has to complicate it and call it publish or publish as. So I'm going to publish this as something. I've got one in there I made earlier called new contact form. I'm going to call this new contact form 2 and publish. I can now close that, and I don't want to save the changes because it's been published. Okay. So now I can go to home, and I want to create a new contact. So instead of going to new contact here, I can go to new items. Down in custom forms, I've got new contact form and new contact form 2. I'm going to go to new contact form, the one I made earlier, because it's a little bit neater. I've done a few more things to it. So you can see now I've got assistant's name, assistant's phone, the manager's name, and the department drop down box here. You can see the department drop down box. I've got the options I put in there: admin, marketing, and sales. And I can start filling this in as a normal contact form. Let's see, let's pop a contact into here, say Joe Smith. Okay, I'm going to save that, and then Joe Smith is added into my contact list. So I can use that form in the same way as any other form. So that is an introduction to forms within Microsoft Outlook.